Hi, everyone. Harry here to talk about the announcement by Stephen Miller, who sets a lot of the policy for this administration, that Greenland rightfully belongs to the United States and we could seize it tomorrow if we wanted. Okay, how to begin to unpack this? First, there's no doubt with Miller's standing in the administration and the startling nature of this announcement that he's not freelancing. So within the White House, he was expected to go on Jake Tapper as he did and say nobody's going to fight the United States militarily over the future of Greenland. Notice that's a little bit different from saying it rightfully belongs to us. But look, it was meant to be stunning. It is stunning. And it's the next question it raises is anybody actually serious about this? Do we intend to seize Greenland or make feints in that direction? So we know that the Trump administration's MO has been to rattle sabers very loud and then withdraw or say never mind, maybe with an eye toward getting some kind of deal out of it. Who knows what deal we would want to secure from Denmark, who, if any, it belongs to any country, it is they. But is it serious? You know, we'll have to see. Trump has been talking about this for years. Next point, it is breathtakingly imperialistic and an absolute invocation of a kind of world order that doesn't exist anymore. And when it did exist, brought great stain to the imperialist conquerors who went in and acted as Miller is now saying the United States can, just taking something because it's there and we can to exploit the natural resources, which presumably is what would be involved in Greenland and seems very much to be what would be involved in Venezuela. Fourth, the notion here is very much, well, it's in this is the so-called Monroe Doctrine. If it's in our territorial ambit, we can just take it. It would apply, I guess, to Mexico or Canada or anything else. But notice, Greenland to Venezuela, that is really half the world. So it's really asserting some kind of right to do whatever we want, almost wherever we want. Fifth, Miller is clearly, whether he means to or not, taking a line that until now has been associated with Putin. This is Putin's whole vision for Russia. And it's not a 1989 vision. It's a 19th century vision. He truly believes that Russia should be able to do whatever the hell it wants because it's a big power. And that's the sort of entitlement of the strong man in the jungle. And it is what he's invoking for having invaded Ukraine and what everyone thinks about when they consider what could happen after Ukraine. Sixth, and for that reason, it is, even at the saber-rattling level, a really asinine announcement and position because it completely plays into the hands of Putin for Ukraine and other things, and China for Taiwan. We know they've sat up and take notice. They don't care about Greenland. They don't care about Venezuela. But Russia sure wants to take over Ukraine without the U.S. trying to boss it around on democratic values. And of course, there has been a kind of permanent dynamic balance, is I think the way the diplomats refer to it, that leaves Taiwan kind of always vulnerable, but has kept the Chinese from coming in because we have been agnostic about whether we would respond with an attack. How the hell could we do it, or what would we even say if we are carrying on this kind of, frankly, imperialist agenda?